Hey everyone, it's Risha and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be attempting to raid the vault. I've swapped out Lightning Nova for Black Hole and let's just see how it goes. So for this vault run, I'm running with a team of 2 Barbs, 1 Demon Hunter and myself. So a nice mixture of range and melee, and let's just hope for a good result. Starting off badly with a bit of rubber band lag there once again. Let's hope we don't see any more of that during this run. So for me, this build feels really slow. I'm not getting that movement boost from Lightning Nova that I normally do with the essences I use, but it's just taking me longer to move around and get everywhere. Normally I would have that little bit of movement boost. Obviously I still have my attack speed boost from using 4 pieces of Shower Bass, so hopefully that will help when we get further into the vault. There doesn't seem to be too many wardens around in this vault run, so that makes it a little bit easier because you're not having to constantly look out for them and defeat them. Spoke too soon, there is one ahead now and another one has just spawned. Let's just clear through these quickly as possible. Now I know one of the main objectives in vault is to steal as much Essentia as possible, but I kind of just leave that to everyone else. I'm more interested in picking up my loot when we're running in vault, because sometimes you do get some good items drop, and every little helps at the moment because of upgrading my secondary gear from the Inferno 1. So I'm just quickly double checking with my team where we're going to fight. It's super important that everyone knows what part they're playing and where to position themselves when you're going to do an ambush on the Immortals, which is what we are going to attempt today. And yeah, doing this with a different team to normal. Normally I'm in a full range team, but a couple of the guys I normally party with are on holiday, and Game Zone is not online at the moment either. So instead I'm doing vault with my bestie Pajazeka and a couple of other guys from my clan as well. And let's just hope we don't all die. So what we want is for the Warden to sound the alarm. So what I'm going to do is use Black Hole to move the Stone Guardians away from the Warden. This means we can defeat them while we're waiting for it to raise the alarm. It takes a few seconds to happen. Anyone that has done vault runs before will know it's like you either want it to sound the alarm or you don't, and on this occasion we want it to, so we're kind of just waiting for it to do that, and so the Immortals get alerted and we can fight. Let's do this. So I've just moved away from that attack. I'm pushing Black Hole in case we get any Immortals try and charge us. You can see my Starfire Shadow is activated there and rained down on the Immortals, so that was a nice touch. And we've got one guy left to defeat, so let's do this. Let's get rid of him, and that is it. No Immortals left in the vault, and we can continue raiding for Essentia. So just sending a little well done message to my team there, because they all did really well with that. It can be really hard to time everything perfectly when you raid the vault, because if the Immortals get their moves in first, you can sometimes be stunned and killed before you've even got a chance to do anything. We also all made sure that our primary attack was charged to ultimate before we entered the vault. So we do a little bit of open world farming in between, or dungeons, whatever you want to do in between on cooldown. But yeah, really nice vault run. I'm going to continue to floor 4 so that you can see, for those that maybe haven't gone to the 4th floor before. I know that not everyone feels comfortable battling the Immortals, but honestly there's nothing to lose. It's just a bit of fun, and it's really good practice for PvP and knowing what builds and what skills work well for you when you do it. So yeah, we're just going to carry on running this vault, and I will show you what it looks like, and I'll also share one of our not so successful vault raids at the end of this video. And I'm just doing a final check to make sure that we've not left any more Essentia on this area before we go to the 4th floor. So if you haven't battled the Immortals on a different floor and defeated them already, this is the point where you run for your life to try and get to a good vantage point and a good place to battle them. But today we're not having to do that because we've already defeated them on the 3rd floor. So it's just a case of continuing through on this floor and collecting as much essentia, hilts and loot as we can before we leave. I also forgot to mention I swapped out the Pants Essence, so this is Impact Event I'm now using, and it cools down smaller meteors and just covers a larger area, which is really nice. So this message really made me laugh. Rishi, your butthole did an amazing job. So people keep abbreviating black hole to b-hole, and instantly I think of butthole, so I started calling it butthole because why not? It's just something funny. But yeah, my butthole did an amazing job. Thank you, Padge. That's it, vault raided and completed. Nice battle, nice amount of hilts there as well. Let me just share with you a not so successful battle though, because you know I like to keep it real. So as you can see, we're using the exact same strategy, exact same team as before. This is the battle that we had immediately after the one that I just shared. And yeah, it can really vary. So when you're a shadow and you're raiding the vault, you cannot decide on the strength of the party that is defending. But when you're an immortal defending the vault, you can actually decline to battle against parties that are stronger than you. So this is a real disadvantage if you're a shadow, and you can see exactly what happens when that is the case right now. So I'm trying to use Black Hole here to push these guys away, but they have a shield on and it has no effect whatsoever. Starfire Shard is raining down on me and it's just an instant death. These players had a lot higher resonance than us, and yeah, that is the result. Hope you found this video amusing at least, and have a good day.